Hey guys, this is Dave. Come back to part 3 of Marvel Spider-Man 2. And wanted to quickly start on this menu just to point out a few things. Did not know my first playthrough of the game was an amazing experience, but not gonna question that. But guys, basically just gonna essentially don't mind the first thought, because that was the original playthrough which I did 100% of. The second one, which I'm pretty sure I did, was base game. That's 60%. We're on part 3 and so far we've only done 12% of the game. Which means there's a good way to go, which is the reason I want to kind of start on that page, just to essentially go and be like, guys, we've barely done anything.
Club fair, remember? You on your way?
Right, that's today.
Mr. Atlas is confirmed to be here. He's got the best music technology program in the state. And I heard he's talking scholarships.
I have so many questions for him. Be there soon.
So yeah, guys, so literally, we've done 12, like, we've basically done barely anything through this game, and yet it feels like we've done more than...
What's up, Danica?
Damn it.
I've seen the questions about that new Emily
I think
May
they
Foundation.
potentially
Who are
might
they?
actually.
What do they
I think the
do?
things they potentially might
Well,
get rid of fast travel. I
sure.
think you have
It's an
to.
Oscorp spinoff,
You
which
unlock it at some
don't
point if I
love,
remember
I
correctly,
know,
but it's been a while.
The man in charge, Harry Osborn, has got a decent rep. At the very least, he hired my favorite bee scientist, aka apiologist, Dr. M. Young. They're the foremost expert on colony collapse
I was about to say, wait, does she know about penis at her? No.
So, young Osborn, your
Guys,
foundation
a lot of
has
people,
a
like-
lot of work to do repairing your father's legacy. But
Like Dan Kestis, podcast, and a lot of.
don't forget to pay your
So
rent
not
on the
all of them,
first,
but a lot of them
or,
do have the
you know,
stereotype of
hold
a
your
case
chest and
of
protest. Whatever, do you?
a lot of women in sort of that position sort of have like a female. Like, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong, but a lot of guys also have like a sort of like this male role model, and you rare to essentially see either gender have the opposite. Some do, some don't.
Hey Miles, I have those addresses Pete mentioned for a few Black Cat safe houses.
Head into the first one now.
Thanks for offering to do this. Pete can get kind of blindsided.
You know what?
by
No, I'm
Felicia.
gonna go do the fair first.
I know you're busy with your college essay.
It's cool. I always have time to Spider-Man.
Sounds like you're as good at work-life balance as I am. I'm scrambling to finish my Hunter story. Might save my job. But you guys, what happened to Scorpion? Lee in the Wind.
Can't focus while he's out there, MJ.
Don't let it eat you up.
Now, guys, gonna quickly point out the fact that in both Spider-Man PS4 and
That's not all.
Spider-Man Miles Morales,
When I
both
face
Pete and
Lee,
Miles
I
lost
got
somebody.
some new powers. They're
Technically,
blue
a
and
couple
weird.
people between both games.
I'm no
Miles
expert on
lost his
spider
dad
powers, but
in Spider-Man PS4.
could it be from stress?
Pete lost his Aunt
Going
May.
through, it's a lot. But you're not alone.
And obviously there was Uncle Ben who was
Even
dead
Pete and I,
beforehand. There's
we're
the whole
still
story
figuring
around
it all
that.
out.
But then
One
Miles
day at a
also
time,
lost...
right? We'll find him.
I mean, Pete lost someone who was like a mentor to him.
And Miles.
Doc Ock who turned evil, and then Pete's
Can't trust her, no matter
friend,
what she says. Warn her about
Finn,
the hunters and
unless
get her out
somehow
of
she
sight.
comes back,
Understood.
which I don't
Let me
think
know
is
when I get
possible. She's dead. The Miles also lost her. So both Pete and MJ, not MJ, Pete and Miles know something about loss. About losing people they care about.
Hey, Miles. What's up?
Hey, good to see you.
Also, guys, I'm saying now because I don't know if my mic will. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think it will. But just in case, I'm apologizing for any background like music in here.
Maybe one of those scholarships has my name on it.
Basically, I don't live far from essentially a giant field, which is essentially where a lot of like events and all is hosted.
Hey, if it isn't Morales, the
And there's
music
something
master.
going on not far from where I
What's up,
live,
Louisa?
so
You here to see that university rep, Mr. Atlas?
Yeah, definitely.
yes, there's a potential chance that I might be,
Nice
but
astronomy
I
booth.
Thanks.
but I don't
You
think my
should
mic's
stop
perfect.
by
Will pick it up.
I made
Hopefully
a
not.
3D model of Saturn, but get this. It's cake! I'll save you a slice.
Thanks.
Astronomy, like to me, astronomy is just like, let me go to sleep.
Hey, you made it. I want to talk to him about that computational physics program.
We got your missing person report half an hour ago. What happened?
I also kind of like I get Miles likes it, but I don't think I could be in the position where everything I'd have to say I'd have to sign.
I just heard 2 words. Missing in person. So I'm gonna say yes.
Go ahead. We'll save your seat.
Gotta catch up to the principal. Maybe I can find out more.
Like, guys, I'm not trying to be humble when I say it, but like, I don't think I'd want to be in a case of where, like, every conversation that I'd have to have would then be through sign language.
Here we go.
Just some notifications from her fitness trainer.
I could be friends with someone like that, but I don't think I could be in a relationship with someone like that.
The students adore Miss Ferguson. I hope she's all right. Please find her. We'll do our best.
Miss Ferguson's missing. Oh, man. Sounds like she's still wearing her fitness tracker. Wonder if I could find that signal.
Well, I give it to Miles. He's carrying on going as if nothing's... Not if nothing's happened, but like as he's pushing
Alright.
through stuff. Even though he is going through a lot.
Last
So is
location, Dawson Harbor.
Like when Pete next sees Doc Ock, I don't think it's going to be a normal case. Like if Pete had saw Doc Ock in this with the symbiote, I think he potentially would have gone for like the kill.
Beginning text-to-speech call with Haley Cooper.
Because in his eyes,
Mr. Atlas just got
his aunt died and like several people in the city also
Gotta
lost
find
their
Miss
lives.
Ferguson first. Be there when
Because
I can.
Doc Ock, you know,
He's handing out
created,
scholarship applications right
not
now.
created, because Doc Ock let Devil's
Can you
Breath
get one
out.
for me?
I'll do better than that.
Norman never should have created it and let it,
Thanks.
Good luck. And hurry.
you know, and not destroy it after.
Heyo, Miles.
What's up, Genki? Can this wait?
Not really. I've got Mr. Atlas here. I told him how you were missing the fair for volunteer work, and he asked for a phone call with you. Is now a good time?
Thanks, Genki. But now is definitely not a good time.
Here he is, Mr. Atlas. I know you got a flight to catch.
Genki!
Hi, Miles?
Yeah. Hello?
You're whispering. Is now a bad time?
No. I'll make it work. That's me.
Great. I heard you're interested in our music technology program. So, tell me about yourself. What do you do for fun?
Fun? Well, I used to do music production, but it's been hard to find time lately.
Genki here showed me some of your samples. Good stuff. Particularly your song called Swinging. What was your inspiration?
Yeah. I was, just swinging one day and thinking. The tune just kind of came to me.
Interesting. And can you tell me about what's important to you in life?
Being there for people when they need me. Being reliable, trustworthy. Someone people can depend on.
Very interesting.
I'd get if I was like,
why do you think you'd make a great addition to our school?
so there is glass. Because like from that angle, it's like, there's no way there's glass.
I care about doing
So
the
there
right
is
thing.
glass, it's just not like appearing. Like,
Fascinating.
I don't know why it wasn't just done
Well,
normally.
Miles, thanks for your time. I think I've got enough here.
Thanks. Do you want my email so we can stay in touch, or, That could have gone better. Maybe I can make it back to BV in time to meet Mr. Atlas in person and clarify some things. All right. With those guys out of the way, let's see where that tracker signal leads.
Okay, so it does slightly.
This glass looks pretty breakable.
What makes you think I know anything about the art?
I got you. Are you okay?
I'm fine. But who are these people? How do they know I work for Rand?
Let's figure that out when we're not in the hostage situation. You hide. I've got these guys.
Now, time to just take all these down, and then we can go and investigate the blackout thing. Like, guys, like, what I'm currently doing now is technically considered side work, but I'm pretty sure in every time I've played through this game, because it pops straight up, so I, like, because the only two times I've played, like, through this game was, one was my first time, then the second time was when New Game Plus had, like, I think it had only just come out.
Your operation involves kidnapping. How am I supposed to let that slide?
So, like, it pops up as, like, one of the first missions, and all that lot, and it mentions all about school fair. So it's like, oh, must be part of the game. Nope, turns out you just have to wait there 30 seconds.
You took them out by yourself?
It's in my job description. Ready to go?
Are you going to carry me?
Sure. I've carried people before.
As long as I can get verbal confirmation that if I throw up on you, you won't sue me.
You throw up on me, madam, and I will drop you.
Try to tell her brother first.
Thanks to Spider-Man, our treasured teacher, Miss Ferguson, is back with us safe and sound.
People like that I'm also not the biggest fan of. People who go, ah, this person's like, you know, a celebrity that's using for clickbait and all that lot.
Official hero of Brooklyn Visions.
Like, there's a very good chance that I think it's just personable. If remembering correctly, it's just being like really nice and all that, and like being like really grateful. But the way I see it is, she's turning around being like, thanks to Spider-Man, where all the cameras are around.
Not much time.
Hi, Miles. I appreciate your dedication to interviewing, but I could tell you were clearly busy with something important. Mr. Sinclair put in an excellent word for you, as did Principal Evans. So let's do this right and meet this week on campus, in person.
Got a few app requests popping up on BV's campus. Thought I'd call you directly.
Yeah, I think you're also going to be stupidly sensitive at points.
I can't do this alone.
There's when it was introduced into Miles Morales, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, because it's like, this is like annoying at points, it doesn't always work.
This was mine this time.
I think they potentially might have fine-tuned it a little bit for Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to wake you up. We don't have to fight about this. But
it does seem to just form a bit better, although it could just be the fact of like, because because I first played Miles on the PS4 compared to like the PS5 like pad thing.
Let's crush this crystal.
Well, guys, for the most part, to crush them, it's just like L2 and R2.
Everywhere I go, I see them too. Work, the corner store, in the park.
One-time Smash Cover would have been stupidly, not even stupidly, but really useful.
Said Kraven's gang would come for us. We should have listened.
Is a case of in Spider-Man 2, because of the ability to travel from Brooklyn to Queens, Queens to Queens to like between like the Brooklyn area, Queens area, and like the actual like New York area. Fast travel is so useful, even if it was just a case of you can like teleport from say Pete's place to say MJ's apartment.
Most insidious dilemma we face is that of the faceless. It seems another vast vigilante is bringing their illegitimate justice to the streets. All reports indicate an individual disguised in purple and sporting a take-no-prisoners approach to the illegal activities they perpetrate. Some of you have criticized the Spider-Man for not going far enough. But I can't believe what I'm saying.
So I guess overall, I don't actually know how long this is going to take to play through, because third part, if it is about 6%, at the end of this,
what do we got?
Should be up to about 18%, but I know at some point it's going to get to the point where I do like 20-30% in a stream, because it's just essentially mission after mission.
Scratch marks. Huh.
Hunters.
Any sign of her?
Found some scratch marks with traces of metal. I'll run it to see if it matches her claws.
Investigate the arrow.
These marks will analyze themselves. Just have to isolate the molecular components of the metal filings I found.
Ah, guys, see, this is kind of fun, because basically, if you get rid of the green, it's essentially breaking it, but like the red are corrupt. But for instance, say if I was to get, say, rid of that, it would then get rid of that and that. Like, it would get rid of those four, but they basically, by getting rid of that, it gets rid of the three next to it. And by getting rid of that, then gets rid of that, and because those two up there have no connection, you're left with a perfect thing.
Titanium. What else?
Claws made out of titanium.
Nope, that won't work.
That's what happens when you do that.
Done.
Almost a perfect little,
this is
little thing.
good.
Titanium
Who says
cobalt.
science isn't fun? Okay. Got it. Tungsten. A match.
Tungsten, cobalt, titanium.
It's her. Scuff marks from her shoes. She must have been hustling. Hunters. Must be missing something. She was grabbing something from that
not
box on
Catwoman,
the
Black Cat.
wall. Looks like an emergency stash
Wrong
box,
game.
but it's empty. That should be enough to reconstruct the scene. They attacked, but she's on the run.
They're already onto her. This is exactly why the city needs to be warned about the hunters. She could have... Keep me posted.
Whoa! That's gotta be her.
Well, this went from a friendly warning to a rescue mission pretty quick. I just hope I'm not too late.
Felicia's resourceful, but everything we've seen from these hunters has me kind of worried.
You worried about your boyfriend's ex? That's compassion.
I mean, it is kind of actually compassionate in the fact that she's worried about Pete's ex.
Looks like I just missed them.
Any signs of where they went?
Let me scan the area and see. An electrical node. I bet there's more. Another stash box. This one's still locked. She risked her whole life to get to it. Gotta open it, but the power's disconnected. Bet the generator could power that stash box.
So first, I don't know why first we're powering up the thing.
If I tether my web to the generator, I can get into the box. This looks right. Nearly there. That did it. I'm in.
Paris.
MJ, how's your French?
Non-existent, but send me what you got.
Okay. There's some instruction manual for a one.
Basically, considering the game doesn't technically mention it,
I'll do a search. Give me a sec.
Black Cat steals something from... I don't think it's stolen from Doctor Strange, and it's probably more like someone like Wong, like
According to a translation
someone who
of
Doctor
Mystic
Strange works with,
Arcana,
but
that
essentially
Wong is
Doctor Strange is implied to be the person that the thing's being stolen from.
supposedly whoever wields it can create portals to pretty much wherever they can think of.
Like magic?
If she gets her hands on something like that.
I can think of some uses for it.
Miles, let's just stick to the plan.
We're in position. She's ours.
I will say that kind of looks like a nice little bow action. I think it's a bow action rifle.
Definitely inside. Gotta clear these hunters out. Whatever that wand does, it does it brightly.
She's going with us. We have the sanctum surrounded. She's already evaded us twice. Not this time. Now she's ours.
Either Black Cat's doing magic in there, or I'm missing out on a hell of a rave.
Great name up here.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
The
spiders here. Take them both out.
That was kind of a mistake. I'm just hoping camera runs out quick enough.
The French from that postcard translates to, "My reason for living. Time is short."
New partner?
With Felicia, you never know.
But yeah, so from the looks of it, Felicia has literally decided to rob from Doctor Strange herself.
I've heard rumors of weird things going on inside this building. Looks like the rumors are true.
Spider-Man's up there.
He's above us.
Ah, so what happened was he didn't alert the rest of his friends.
That's the last of them.
There was one stealth mission to do with like Taskmaster stuff in Spider-Man PS4 that I did not do. That was basically you don't stealth this, you fail. And you literally fail. That cat.
Oh, that's a first.
Little spider wants to play, huh?
Not who she was expecting. She was expecting Pete. And back in Spider-Man 2, it was either the DLCs or in the base game. I think it was the DLCs that I said it. That this would be the last time Pete sees her, but it won't be the last time we see her, and that's because this is Miles goes after her. Pete asks Miles to investigate stuff to do with her because he doesn't think she'll trust him.
Who's this? Hey, you, Red? How are things with the old spider these days?
Yeah, so because Pete doesn't think she'll trust him.
Your or any other spider's help.
You know what you can do with that wand?
She's just gonna use it to steal more art. Rude. I can hear you, clowns.
Time to take a trip to not the art disc.
Alicia, that could have hurt people. Watch out! The hunters are back.
Aw, they must really like me.
We can end this tonight. We can
But
stop the guy trying to kill
Felicia's
you.
technically doing this for noble reasons. Now time to take a trip to the art disc.
Cold. Didn't even bring my scarf.
It's kind of easy to glide through this area compared to like web shooting, but like you don't exactly have much friction on the web.
This was never about Kraven.
I still think this should have been between her and
Why won't
Pete.
you help me stop this guy?
You're Spider-Man. You've saved the city before. You'll do it again.
Spider-Man was right about you. You only care about yourself.
Look,
Know what this is about.
not that it's your business. My girlfriend's in Paris. And I got her into trouble with some bad people. Have you ever done something for love?
Yeah, Black Cat's doing all this because of love.
She needs me now.
And for anyone in the
to
comment
figure out
section
how to
does
go more than
start
10
going,
feet
wait,
with
they
this
made
thing.
Black Cat lesbian?
MJ
No,
said
they
not
made
to
her
trust you.
bisexual.
Red's a smart one.
I don't know if in the comics she
You gotta make
ever
your own
has been. I don't think there's been a live action movie with her in it. and I don't know any adaptations like
She's mine.
in TV shows wise that if they have, but in comics there's a potential chance that she was.
You seem to be getting better at it.
That's better enough.
We're gonna figure it out. Together.
But yeah, so they did turn Black Cat in this into a bisexual person,
Thank you.
All right, Spider-Man. Let's see what you've got.
which I'm not against. I don't have a problem with them doing stuff like that. My problem comes from the fact that you'll see a lot of times that people willingly do go out their way, like in movies and that lot, to essentially what would be a good movie if they actually stuck to the source material. Like a lot of the Disney remakes and all that lot. Like a lot of people that complain for just being a case of because they didn't stick to this and all that lot, and there was this wrong with it. And it's, a lot of time it's because they try to include, you know, everything. And it's like, no, if you're trying to recreate a live action, if you're trying to recreate a movie in live action, stick to the format. Like, no one's gonna give a crap if the original movie was the most racist thing on the planet. They're just gonna be happy that something that they saw as a kid, or like something that they loved or something, or a fan of the actual show for.
Hey, Spider-Man. Think they're here for the sea lion exhibit?
Oh, I want to see that.
Is actually getting a live action remake.
Going up to 25 miles per hour.
Locust, hunters, lots of them.
Like, for instance, one of my favorite series is the How to Train Your Dragon series. I love the first 3 movies, plus then the additional kind of third and a half, but it's still about the third movie, but essentially what happens after. And like Race to Edge and Defenders and Riders of Earth. Like, I love the whole thing to do with it.
How are you a dog?
But there are stuff to do with like the live action that comes out in like just under like just over like live action comes out like on the 12th of June. My birthday's the 11th. That I'm like, is this actually going to be full on the case of like to the format? And not everything is.
Behind you. She's everywhere. I cannot catch her.
They're throwing everything at us.
You might be on my last life here.
No, we're getting you to Paris. Your girlfriend needs you.
You really are Spider-Man.
But yeah, so there are some stuff about the movie that I'm like, is this going to really be as good as I'm hoping? Like, I don't have a problem with live action versions of like old animated movies. My problem comes with the simple fact that when they don't stick to what the old thing was. Like, for instance, if you were going to say make a Beauty and the Beast movie, yes, there was some stuff in there that 100% should not have happened. But stick to what it was. Don't go instantly changing everything. It's why there was a lot of stuff with the Snow White actor, with Snow White. I don't know whether the film actually came out in the end or not. I think it did. There's a lot of a case of, why are you whinging all that lot? And it's like, I get people essentially audition for a load of stuff, just to essentially get the name out there. But at the same point, if you feel like you're not going to like where the movie's going, don't audition for it. But yeah, guys, I don't have a problem with representation of I'm saying everything is just so much more simpler.
Here. Focus. Think Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, I'll go into more detail in a second after this. Like, for instance, Black Cat essentially having a girlfriend in Spider-Man 2. Great representation for essentially the LGBT plus a billion thing community without essentially chucking it straight into people's faces and going overboard. It's subtle, it's nice, and it doesn't offend anyone.
Show me Lee.
But getting back to the actual game, Sorry, just got back from Nepal. The doctor. The doctor and I owe you one. Yeah, so I'm presuming it's like Wong or something that was stolen from.
Hey, what's up with Felicia?
She's safe, for now. You finished your story?
Just sent it to Jonah. Wish me luck.
You got this.
Also, guys, if you're only wondering what that sort of pity sign was,
Why, what's up?
it's me opening a bottle.
Mysterio just got out of prison? Well, he's opening a new attraction there.
He could be the Hunter's next target. Good call.
And guess who else is at Coney tonight? Hint, you've crushed on her for like over a year.
Come on, bro.
Don't bro me, bro. You and Haley are made for each other. If you don't ask her out, you're violating laws of nature.
We'll see. After we check on Mysterio.
But yeah, guys, until Spider-Man 3 comes out, if it comes out, essentially from what I know, Spider-Man PS4 did great. Miles Morales wasn't as good, but still did pretty good from what I know. Spider-Man 2 was good, but could have done better. So I wouldn't be so surprised if they don't do Spider-Man 3, but I think they're going to. I think for the most part it might have actually been confirmed.
Gotta change it to Miles first. Then I'll scope out the park. Incognito.
I don't see any bad guys.
Should we take a closer look?
Hello, I'm Quentin Beck, Master. Come on and experience the future.
Sorry guys, but no one needs to see a monologue from Quentin. If I'm remembering correctly, a lot of this like stuff to do with him is just part of the main story. And basically, anyone going, he's not turned the corner. They're right. He hasn't. He's pretty sure if I remember correctly, he ends up being behind all of it.
Our free trial ends soon.
Thank you, Betsy. I'm sure he will. Now to customize your experience. As you look at these images, I want you to think about your future. Your hopes and your dreams. Ah, yes. I'm getting good data. And we're done.
No way!
Which is where the suit comes from.
Don't worry.
Miles suits can't be swapped during this mission. Pete can still be swapped. Basically, yep, you can still swap Pete suits. For some reason you can't do Miles. Like, I kinda get it, I kinda don't. I don't see why this suit helps. Also guys, prepare to see the most terriblest thing in the world. Like, I think this is probably like my least favorite part of this. Because, like, I'm terrible at these.
Alright, I'm in it.
But yeah, 1 and R2 are simple, but I'm terrible at this type of game.
That's what I like.
And guys, this is being in mind, I have Beat Saber, like I have Beat Saber for VR. I remember that taking a lot longer than it used to. That's because that's not done yet. Damn it. But yeah, guys, like, I'm just terrible. Like, these type of games, I know for a fact I'm just bad at. So yeah, technically just a skill issue. I get like it, but I probably would have made like this like an optional thing. Like, I love the fact that we're giving Miles more music-based stuff for these games.
Let's bring it home.
Basically, guys, anyone wondering why there isn't like music, it's because back when playing through Miles Morales, I don't remember being such a problem with like Spider-Man PS4, but back with Miles Morales, like there was a couple points where it's like, sorry, there was a couple points in Spider-Man which I did get copyright warned about. Basically, guys, what happens is YouTube will basically go and be like, this isn't going to impact you now, but like later down the line it might, so you might want to just like trim out like the stuff that's copyrighted. And YouTube have a thing that they'll basically do for you to do it for you. You can just do it yourself and essentially re-upload content, but because the streams, I was like, how the hell am I supposed to do it? It was like uploaded as like it was a stream. Turns out YouTube had the progress, which I did not know about. Also, not my first time essentially like with that. Like some older videos, there was some like songs and that a lot. Like there was some Skillet songs and like I played like during videos years ago.
Get ready, y'all!
That essentially got me warned by YouTube, which is why when it comes to stuff like that now, I take it a lot more seriously.
Lee?
Like, there were a couple characters in this game I do kind of like what they changed them with, like... Yuri, I do think her change is a pretty cool change.
Where did Lee go? Was that even real?
Black Cat, like, there's a few subtle differences they've done to her suit, which I do think is very cool. Pete isn't bad. But like, Mr. Negative.
Yes, we're having a bit of a malfunction.
Obviously.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Negative and like MJ's the changes. It's like, yeah, no, I wish these never happened. I kind of get it. Like, it's essentially said essentially way too much. It's basically going. MJ's all like aging.
But can't you just pull the plug or something?
It's not that easy, but we are trying.
But like, I do think they kind of went and made her a tiny bit too. Like, I'm pretty sure in like these games, like she's supposed to be like her and Pete, I think, supposed to be like 30 in their 30s. Why like I'd say late 20s, early 30s at most. To me, MJ looks like 38, potentially in her 40, early 40s.
Is this all in my head? Beck told me to think about my future when he was creating my illusion. Is this what I was thinking about?
Although guys, in Spider-Man 2 there is one fight that I'm not going to mention too much because it is a tiny bit of a spoiler.
Sit tight. Just a few more moments.
But there is one fight in this game that is slightly annoying. But I definitely do think it's a fun fight overall. Like, I don't... Like, if fights are essentially fun and enjoyable, even if they are annoying, I can overlook... Like, I can overlook, like, the annoyance.
There's the mixer.
Get to it. Fast. I think if you finish the song, you
But if a fight, like, for instance, the Hammerhead fights, they weren't fun for me, and they were annoying.
There! You should see an exit. Make your way to the...
Okay, time to go.
And he does have his glider wings in this.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I am very sorry. We will do our best to find out what happened. But until then...
Miles! So, what's up with that?
Oh. The future of entertainment still has some bugs to work out.
Hi, Pete. Cool shirt. Cool shoes. Really cool shoes. Cool everything, really.
Hey, Miles. Getting cute?
Guys, this is my best friend, Harry. He just got back from overseas, and he's starting up a new research foundation.
You mean we're starting up a new research foundation? Hey, good to meet you.
New job, huh? Still gonna have time for tutoring?
We'll figure it out.
Shall we?
Basically, tutoring is what Pete and Miles essentially call Spider-Man time.
Okay.
Because it essentially is tutoring. But in this case, if, for instance...
You good?
Like, if I was to, for instance, use that as an excuse to, like, my mates, it wouldn't be as believable because not as smart tall in the shed.
Really check it on Miles.
I'm not stupid, but, like, if I needed something solved,
Well,
I
they
would
seem
100%
nice.
ask one of the smarter people.
Too bad they're gonna miss out on the best night of our
I know.
lives. Huh?
But it's believable for Pete considering, like, for most part, he is literally a genius.
Alright, here's the plan. Tonight is the greatest hits album of our childhood, and the top 3 singles, each of our favorite attractions.
Sorry.
Never thought I'd have to convince you to hit the hydro bench.
I am looking for something in particular, and that...
Come on, King Hydro Bench. Afraid of losing your crowd?
Basically, for the most part, I'm pretty sure you can just play Annie. Wow, I have really lost them.
Saved by the renovations.
Okay, we're gonna have to wait.
Coming through.
Dude, watch it. Yeah, better run to make sure it's not coming up. Ah, thank you. Big question is, where did I leave Pete, not Pete, MJ and Harry?
Harry, I think Pete's avoiding the hydro bench.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll keep the throne warm for you.
On your right.
That looks exciting. I'm still dumping sand out of my shoes.
I'm not avoiding it, I just don't know where it is.
Pete, Harry really wants to compare his, skills with yours. We can explore the rest of the park later. After one of us beats his ass.
You're right.
Hey, I heard that.
Like, where the hell is the hydro there? Is it?
Whoops.
Waterworld sounds tempting, but they'll never let us on the other ride.
I don't talk about it often.
I even brought an extra pair of socks this time. For your welcome.
Now here's a classic.
I think you hold the record for amount of vomit spilled on this ride.
A title I wear proudly to this day.
Excuse me.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I have no idea what the hydro bash is. Oh, never mind. I ran past
Gave
it.
Mysterio a Coney attraction?
Bold choice.
Welcome!
All right, let's do this.
Step
I wouldn't say
right
it's one of
up.
the most obvious things in the world.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Now, Pete, you got this.
All right, players.
Fingers on the trigger, eyes on the target.
I mean, we're at least beating Harry.
What are you
MJ
doing?
is whooping our ass.
Duh. Not that it's working.
Oh, that's dirty.
Go, Pete!
You're taking his side?
I don't root for cheaters.
Ooh, burn.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I remember like MJ winning, but turns out
And
no.
our returning champion keeps his crown. Hold up. You guys want your prize?
Oh, we're good, thanks.
I look good in a crown.
Next on our top 3, MJ Watson featuring the Speed Demon.
This one looks fun.
How did I let you talk me into this?
Ah, stop and smell the popcorn.
How can you think about food right now?
You know me.
I have no idea what MJ is.
Many
I'm surprised she's
talents.
not the one like essentially
Sure.
at the round at the back here.
It's Adam.
I'm presuming that she's probably right next to Harry.
With the spinning vertigo ride out of the way.
Forgot how much I loved that one.
Next on our top 3, MJ Watson featuring the Speed Demon.
Yes!
Let's hit the other rides and games on the way. If we do enough of them, we can win something from the prize booth.
I knew I read that somewhere.
Knock him down.
God, I hope the speed demon is as terrifying as I remember.
Heard pyramids are the most stable structure. Let's test that out.
I know somebody who blew $20 trying to knock him down.
Not supposed to be able to do that.
That's called spider strength.
Another stamp for our ticket.
Ready to put our love to the test?
On your left.
Okay.
Seems like a
you
really
go get
risky
declared
thing.
Soulmates. I'm gonna fly solo. See if I give off Casanova vibes.
Good luck. Soulmates, huh? No pressure.
What does this thing know about us?
Maybe that you should move in with me?
Or maybe that everything's too up in the air to think about it yet?
Yeah, maybe. Whoa,
Ooh.
that can't be right.
What is this thing reading anyway? Our body temperature?
Or our skin's pH?
Highly doubt it's that sophisticated.
Over here, let's do this one next.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember that not being exactly the
Go-karts,
best
anyone?
score.
When you're driving, hard pass.
Brooklyn race cards.
Come on, you two lovebirds.
Turns out, yeah,
Got
you
more
have to do a
park
couple things
explore.
before you find that thing I was looking for. And that's what I was looking for. Tombstone's gone legit.
Don't worry, I got you.
Is that Tombstone? What is he doing here?
Looks like he's a mechanic? And saving
Yeah,
the
makes
day.
sense.
Thanks for pulling me out, man. That could have been really bad.
Maybe we should try the roller coaster. Tombstone? Mysterio? This park really is a magnet for reformed supervillains.
Yeah, except we've only met one.
Come on. We still have a little more memory lane to walk down. Come on. Let's try and sit up front.
After you.
Such a gentleman.
Doing okay?
I'm really nervous.
Don't worry about it.
Either that's some random girl who just got it right next to Harry, or Harry scored.
Chances the person Harry gave his prize to would be the single writer sitting next to him.
I mean, it would be one heck of a meet cute. Should we tell her?
Tell her what?
Yeah, guys, it's one of those. I don't get how it's motion sensor,
Reminding MJ to keep her hands inside the vehicle at all times.
but like it's basically by tilting the controller, like the hands go up and like down. It shows me every second I'm currently holding my controller right up next to my head.
That was epic, right?
Damn it, wrong button.
I needed that. All right, fearless leader, what's next?
Our last showcase of the night.
I want to go back.
Muscle up.
Oh, you know it, baby. Never did hit that bell. The dream always kept me coming back.
I think this'll be the year.
Sorry, in a hurry. What's your secret admirer want?
Who, Jonah? Nothing.
Hey, one sec.
Hey, Pete. This is the best night of my life.
Me too.
I want to have my birthday here this year.
I didn't think I'd get any more of those. There'll be plenty, buddy.
Basically, just crossing a few off the list.
Great.
What a ride.
So,
Who, Jonah? Nothing. Not a
Ride
word
the flying
on
mantis
it.
and where's the flying mantis then?
Let's just find something to hit. Just 3 left. There's plenty of other carnival games.
whoops.
Muscle up. Muscle up. Muscle up.
Yeah, how he shut it. Is it MJ? Would it be bad if I punched him in the face with spider strength?
Now here's a strapping young lad. Welcome. Who's up
Yeah,
first?
Pete. You really think Pete's got any muscle? Here we go. Big swings. Yeah.
Nice. Take it easy, Harry. Don't hurt yourself.
The only thing that's gonna hurt is your Parker pride.
Boys, boys. You're both pretty.
Like, I don't know why, the MJ does definitely look a lot older than... She looks like one of those, like, essential, like, teenage boy, like, soft, like, football mums. Football/soccer mums.
What?
That drives, like, minivans and just drop their kids off.
I guess this really was the year.
Harry, that was something else.
Yeah, I have no idea how I did that.
Okay, how about we do something more chill?
Looks like the Ferris wheel line has died down, son.
Basically, this ends the night.
Hey, I'm gonna let you two go ahead and be cute together. I'm gonna go see if I can win a couple more unicorns.
You look really happy.
It's funny. Harry's getting a second chance, but I feel like I'm getting one too.
You two are gonna make a hell of a team. The Bugle posted.
Did Jonah put you on the front page? Oh, you're gonna be an editor. I should have brought champagne.
Pete, you can't afford champagne. Remember, you're broke.
Hunters and scorpions and explosions. Oh my. Jonah posted the new guy story.
MJ,
It already has 5 1,000 views. I've got to write a different kind of story. Win his trust, somehow.
Hey, I'll come up with something. You always do.
MJ, quite simply, there's a reason why Pete stopped doing photos for her.
If you need
Jonah,
some help
and
from
why
your
he
friendly
used to get
neighborhood Spider-Man,
paid for
I'd
doing
say
photos
we
of
make
Jonah.
a hell of a
They
team.
used to get Spider-Man in like
Even if I do
situations where it doesn't look good for him.
Next time.
The Hunters, they've also come for Tombstone.
This way. Out of the way.
I'm happy he doesn't show up in this, but like Hammerhead wouldn't have been that much of a surprise. I'd also be that surprised just to find out in Spider-Man 3 or say future DLC, if we ever get one for this game, that Kraven got to
Tombstone.
Hammerhead and, you know, just eliminated him.
Kraven's Goon Squad, huh? Which supervillain are you hunting this time? Mysterio? Tombstone?
Don't let the spider get in your way. Take him out.
Didn't expect to see me? Well, the feeling's mutual. One night off, that's all I wanted.
Clockworks are cool, you lot of bricks.
Get out of there.
Come in! We're containing Tombstone as much as we can, but we cannot. Surprise! You thought you could kidnap me with a little rope and the power of friendship? Think again!
Tombstone can handle himself.
He can't take on all of us.
Can't let them hurt anyone who hasn't gotten out of the park yet. Oh no, Harry! Come on, Harry, pick up, pick up!
Hey, it's Harry.
Also, guys, I'm really happy to find out that you don't get given the symbiote
Harry isn't
essentially.
answering his phone.
Like, it's not like one of the first things the game gives you.
And I don't see him anywhere.
Our Ferris wheel pod is about to touch down. I'll make sure he's safe.
And you stay safe too.
You know I don't go anywhere without my Simkarian sidekick.
Is that what you call your Sable Stingray?
Still workshopping it. I'll let you know when I find Harry.
Get back to yourself!
But, like, I was happy to find out the fact of that the symbiote suit doesn't instantly just get chucked at you, or like, you don't instantly get, like, chucked at you or instantly given straight to you, like. Because, guys, we're up to, we've done a decent percentage of the game, like.
He's tough, but so are these guys.
Like, this is the third part, and quite instantly, I would say most cases I would expect it to be like the third part. Like, I would have expected it to be in like the first couple parts, or within the first like 2 or 3 hours, and no.
MJ, you found Harry?
Not yet, but I saw Mysterio. Kraven's Goon Squad doesn't seem to be interested in him. Like, at all.
And they must only want Tombstone. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah. I'll keep looking for Harry.
Which makes a lot of sense if you put into consideration that Tombstone is like essentially a big enough like bad guy to stay lay low but still having a big organization. Like growing up, Tombstone to me was essentially what Kingpin was to like the 90s Spider-Man people, because like I grew up watching Spectacular Spider-Man and like Kingpin wasn't in that. It was essentially Tombstone.
Come back later. Now isn't really a good time.
The spider is down. Go get Tombstone.
You might need a few more nets.
These nets are no joke! I got these guys, Tombstone. You just worry about breaking through that net.
See the day to defend me.
You and me both, Lonnie. But these guys, his boss wants you dead. He's a hunter, and he's making supervillains his prey.
Listen, he's not open to a call from my parole officer about how I turned my life around.
Since he's already killed Scorpion, probably not.
As I said before, Kraven doesn't really give a shit whether you're a former bad guy, a good guy. All he cares about is as long as you're good enough to give him the hunt he wants, or more specifically, thinks he deserves. Kraven's a good hunter, don't get me wrong. But he's not a good hunter for why most people would think he is. Most people are good hunters for the case of they bring their prey to them. Kraven, like most people essentially track down their prey and find a way to corner them. Kraven makes his prey come to him. For instance, perfect example, not perfect but pretty decent one, Scorpion. We saw in the last part, in part 2, that how he was eliminated. Kraven waited for him to... Kraven waited for him to essentially emerge from being in the sanctuary where he knew he was intensely aware, and then strike.
Don't fall. Oh no. I'm sorry, Lonnie. I really do want to help you.
James, this looks like a 3 Spider-Man job.
It's gonna be okay.
I would at least secure it a bit more. Yeah, like that.
Don't worry, I've got you.
Oh, I did not know you could fail that.
Hang on!
I get that nerves, but surely the most common, simple thing would be for them to wait. Because the more they start fidgeting, the more it's going to be harder for, Spider-Man to save them.
Okay, last stop! Everyone out!
Thank you, MJ. Thankfully, no one's going to question why a girl in New York has a taser. They might question why it looks to be more military grade, or more disabled grade. See, this is where something like the symbiote would have been useful for him, because then he could use it to prop that up and still, because he theoretically could use the back, use his back to essentially use the symbiote to push up against by pulling up with both hands.
I'm sorry!
He could have done with Miles.
Pete?
Yeah, shout his name out, why don't you?
Hang on!
does the like really dumb but kind of smart thing. He lifts them all up, runs both through the women, and then jumps and lands it.
Was that?
Yeah.
And that is the first time we see the symbiote suit in this game. You know, a good few hours into the game.
Okay, we gotta talk.
We sure do. Spider-Man?
I know. But first, what are those things coming out of you?
I think it's my treatment.
I don't know why they seem to more to be
Dr.
drawn to
Connor said
Pete.
it's some kind of self-learning exosuit, but I had no idea it could...
Or in other words, an alien symbiote from outer space.
You know what this means, right? We both have superpowers. Just think about all the stuff we could do to heal the world! Sorry. I guess I still gotta figure out how this thing works.
Well, it's a real shame neither of us has a state-of-the-art science lab to run some tests.
I'll go make sure the coast is clear. Meet you there?
Give me a call when you're ready.
Chronos Dash discovered.
Hey, I just saw what happened at Coney. What was that?
Well, remember my friend Harry?
See, I said 3-5 job because I was wrong. I thought Mars would have shown up because he was there. But I think he might have just left. Like, I think he was there when you got there, but then left like 30 seconds later.
Hey, I cleared out the foundation.
All right, I'll swing by.
Swing by. Man, how many times have you said that and meant it literally?
Harry, let me ask you one simple thing. How many times have I actually said it? Because I can guarantee you now. I want to know how Harry got all the way over there so quick and managed to clear the place out. Because, like, Pete can get there pretty quick from web slinging and gliding. But, like, I don't remember seeing the symbiote suit be able to do that. Like, at least not in Harry's control. Because part of the stuff that the symbiote suit does why Pete has it can be explained to the fact of his spider-like sense and, you know, his own web shooters, but like the symbiotes can produce it.
You know it. Spider-Man. An attack on what was once a destined...
And the sandcastle competition starts now! And no cheating! You just had to make it hard, huh? Let's crack a crystal.
So I told the cops that someone's out to get us, but they don't listen to me. No one ever does.
See guys, I said in essentially, I think it was part 1 I said it, but the fact of when Flint mentioned someone's after him, I said there was 2 people it could potentially be. Nah, the people who I thought it was more likely to be. Being in mind, yes, I played this like twice, and there's a lot of details about this game that I forgot.
Keep it up.
But yeah, 2 people I thought would have been Craven, which apparently it was, but it doesn't seem as believable personally. And then to do with the flame stuff, because the leader of the flame is someone who goes by the name. Oh, alternative name is Carnage. Cletus Cassidy, I believe, is his non-symbiote name.
Hey, Pete!
You didn't know that was gonna happen.
You okay?
Come on. Let's see what else this thing can do.
What are you doing?
Science, buddy. I'm doing science. So, Spider-Man, you told MJ, but not your best friend?
To protect you. I wanted to.
Right. Yeah, I get it.
See, I'm not 100% sure you did tell MJ, and the fact of, like, MJ didn't find out.
A lot happened while you were in that tank.
Trust me. I know. Nice and gentle.
Whoops. Yeah. I'm gonna make some coffee. It looks like it's gonna be a long night.
Yeah, maybe not right next to the glass window that's breakable.
Damn it.
How the hell did you potentially break a PC? And Plum, you torched the office.
What the hell happened here?
We were just, doing some experiments.
Where's Dr. Connors?
Maybe he took the day off?
No. He doesn't take days off.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll call you later.
I need a minute. Harry's got superpowers? This is all happening so fast. Wait, what's that? Hey guys, I'm getting a strange spider-bot signal.
You got that too? Yankee, you testing something?
I was just about to call you guys. A bunch of them just pinged the network out of nowhere. They're using some funky wireless protocols.
I'll check it out and let you know what I
Spider-Bot, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Bot. Basically, guys, there's one to a load of them, and there's an Into Spider-Man Spider-Verse reference of
uploading info to the
portals and all that lot.
Got it. I'll keep an eye out.
I can tell you now, it won't be something I'll track down, because when I tracked them down for the first time to 100% complete the game and platinum it, I had to search where some of them were because a lot of them were a pain in the ass.
Hey, MJ. Harry and I stayed up doing tests on his suit. And we may have had too much pizza. It was really nice.
Just like the good old days. So I gotta know, what's Harry's radioactive spider?
I've never seen anything like this before. It's some kind of exosuit that completely eradicates any trace of his disease. Dr. Connors really outdid himself this time.
That's incredible. And great timing, considering what happened at the park.
Any leads on where they might have taken Tombstone?
Not yet, but if I hear anything, you're my first call.
Oh, you're the best.
Yeah.
We should all have to wait until part 4 until
Okay, what's next?
Tuesday. Because guys, I know I'm technically
We still haven't figured out who made that weird spider bot.
technically going to be ending stream early, but considering the fact of both. Considering the fact that the last 2 parts have gone on for an addition for longer than most.
Hey, Yuri.
I tracked the followers of the Flame to an abandoned clinic in Chinatown. We go together, maybe we'll find their boss.
So you can leave them to die too?
Not unless I have to. Look, this cult needs to be stopped. You want to come along, it'd make things easier, but I don't need you.
If I went, I could keep an eye on her.
So we're going to set everything burns, we're going to head towards there, but then it will be the end of the stream, guys, because we've done a decent bit. Basically, it's like, this is going to be a rare example. Like, the only way to know if, like, a spider bot is close is by essentially...
These Spider-Men have grown more powerful than we feared. Magic portals, subway cars disappearing off the tracks, fire engines flying through the night sky, and the newer Spider-Man at the center. Webbing and property damage weren't enough. Now we add mystical arts into the mix. Does their desire for destruction know no bounds? I almost feel
Spider Armor Mark II Spider Bot. Basically, guys, to any spider suit,
it seems Spider-Man was cohorted.
there was a spider bot for it. I'm pretty sure there's even a Spider-Gwen bot.
Their costumes must be cut from the same corrupt claw. If their entanglement doesn't paint a clear enough picture of Spider-Man's intent, then here's a little story for you.
We're going to manually say, I'm going to essentially show how much progress we have done in this. Guys, bear in mind, we've done a decent bit for about an hour. For about an hour and a half. It was on 12%. We have done 5% worth of work. And it's only part 3. So I'm gonna essentially make my guess now. I'm gonna say Spider-Man's PS4 plus its DLCs combined, which is about 12 parts altogether, will basically probably about the same as this. I'm expecting this to be about 10 parts. Actually, no, it's 14. Yeah, Spider-Man and its DLCs are 14 parts altogether. I'm expecting this to be about 10 to 12 parts. But yeah, guys, so this is time to sign off. Hope you enjoyed. I will be streaming tomorrow. It'll be New Adventures. We'll then be back on Tuesday for part 4. Wednesday, I might skip from streaming because I might just take Wednesday, Friday off from streaming. Fridays for obvious reasons. Sundays also might be getting chucked into the mix. Sundays might be at the minute essentially bonus streams, because it might. And then Thursday will be new event. Will be the next will be the other episode of New Adventures for the week. But after we're done with the series, basically what will probably happen is Monday, Thursday, New Adventures. Potentially say the bonus stream on say Saturdays, and that'll probably be it. Plus potentially a couple of additional streams. But yeah, guys, this is Tyler signing off. Hope you enjoyed streaming. See you later. Bye.